Hello, everyone. I'm Snake, and welcome back to Coffee Talk 2. And today, once again, we are joined with Tien and her new microphone.
Halo, magandang umaga.
I don't know what that means, but I'll assume it means good morning. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with there, but let's just get into it and see where our coffee adventure heads towards. Apologies for the delay in uploads on these episodes, as we were on vacation visiting Tien, and since we were having technical issues, I was trying to get her headset. That's a difficult sentence having two hers in a row. Her. But anyway, Monday, October 2nd.
Sorry.
Why is that funny to you? Oc- Monday,
Continue.
October 2nd, 2023. Gobbly Labs shut down researcher to finally stop experiments after 1,304 incidents. Users of Toma de Chill's news stories features it needs a longer duration.
Sorry, cut it.
The piece
From the
of
top.
half advice that seared into my memory. Okay, are you going to have another 3-minute coughing fit like last time?
Okay,
Anyway,
sorry.
uh, so that's kind of interesting about the shutdowns. Gobbly almost sounds like goblin, so I wonder if there's actually goblins in this universe. That'd be something really cool to see in Coffee Talk, quote unquote 3, Tokyo for whenever it comes out. But anyway, let's see what today brings and have our morning cup of coffee and not turn on our lights. Rachel, I feel like the Tomochill profiles are exactly the same as last game, except for the new characters, obviously. But I cannot read that. Oh, that's Mozart. So these are classical singers. Oh, I guess I kind of know Wagner. What I'm doing with my life: emergency goods delivery service available from Bellevue, and seeking audition tips. Ooh, putting yourself out there. Good to see. Stories. Let's check Twitter. No delivery today, so hopefully we'll see Riona. Lucas is starting his podcast officially. It's very good. Sorry, not sorry. Forgot to post a trailer. Here it is. Okay. Oh, that's right. Rachel's part of the podcast too. And there is our podcast, Down to Ride. Rachel relinked it. Oh, and Riona finally learned how to use Twitter and not be depressing. What's on our brew pad? Ah, the hibiscus pie. Now for our story. Pygmalion. Pygmalion. He wrote another sad thing for me. And this one, supposedly I was on a Ferris wheel where the love of my life decided to end things with me. The love of my life. Like, it's not my decision to make. The guy my writer made isn't who I love the most. Hell, he was just a barely fleshed out character with some dreamy words ready for me. The one who has won my heart is the person whose dreamy words come out of his mouth. My writer, my creator, my Pygmalion.
It's Pygmalion.
Pygmalion. Must be a flower, because I don't know what that
Mm.
means. My heart, I said, as if I actually had one. I was just some lines in some short stories made to entertain anyway. I was made to be fiction. a part of something way bigger. But hey, if I was just fiction, I might as well fight for my own happiness, happy ending, right? Everything's possible in fiction after all. I want to write my own stories, and ending of my own choosing, built of my own effort. Isn't that what we all want in life? Do you think I can have my own happy ending? Have you found your own? Well, we can never find out if we don't try, right? And I'm not going down without trying, because this, my beloved readers, is my story. Not my writers, not yours. Mine. Only I get to decide how my story goes, and I'm sure I deserve a happy ending. After all, don't we all? But hey, enough about me. What about you? Have you written your own stories yet? You're about to finish the game now. What will you do once you close the game? Are you going to play it from the beginning again? Do you think in your second playthrough the ending will be different? Is there a happier ending here? Have you decided on your own ending? Yeah, that was a little bit of fourth wall breaking there. I'm guessing it's picking up from the last part with Galati and taking on Pygmalion's point. I'm just seeing if they actually called out his name quick. Oh, yep. Right there. So, I guess he's speaking to his writer or audience, us, the audience, in this one. And having a metagame on how, if we do a second playthrough, maybe we'll get some different endings. Which I don't know if there are second or different endings in this one. Like the first game where we replayed it and got that ending with Silver. But anyway, let us see what the dark day brings us with Gala. So I drove around him when I was nursing his broken heart. I don't really know why we're discussing my sad stories right now. Eyes on the happy couple.
It wasn't said so much as cute though. Huh?
But it's true that you and Mr. Bailey's should be in the spotlight, Miss Lua. Or just in the light. Sorry, I'm tiring to get the switch. Hey! Oh! Oops, my apologies, Mr. Gala. You're literally like a solid wall. I'll take that as a compliment. Ah, here we go. You all found your way to a seat. I'm surprised. Is this a wedding? This must be the after party. We've been here often enough to know that the place like the back of our hand. That's what it means to have regulars like Noodles. So it does. Now, shall we get this celebration started?
Please, I'm so excited.
This adrenaline for you, hanging on to that feeling. You call it adrenaline? I call it deep, passionate, irresistible fascination for her husband.
Hey, don't get too cocky, Mr. Miller.
Hey, you taking Louis' last name, Bailey's? No, we're keeping our last names. But I'll be Mr. Miller if it pleases Mrs. Miller. Anything to make you happy, my dear.
Aw, you always make me melt.
Disgusting. He said, wiping off his tears. How many times must I tell you? It was the city of flowers. They make my allergies flare up. Sure. Let's go with that. Nah. This would be the perfect time for some drinks.
I wouldn't say no to something hot for sure.
Have you seen Mr. Hyde over there? Pretty hot. And something sweet. To something decadent and chocolatey. But let's keep it fresh. There's enough sweetness here to give me a sugar rush. So, in summary,
It's sweet and chocolatey, but with some freshness to it. Please, Snake.
sweet chocolatey with some freshness. So, it has to be cocoa powder as a base for the chocolatey, because that's the only way I can actually get chocolate. Honey and mint? Because it says some freshness, so that makes me think the mint will be kind of like the topping. Right? Hey! That looks pretty good. I don't think we have any items. Yeah, we don't. But let's serve it. This is inspired by a sweet evening treat. Hopefully the drink is to your liking.
I love it. It's very unique and festive.
Very comforting. Exactly what I had in mind. It's fine. High praise from Hyde. You know it. It tastes a bit British. Have you ever been on that side of the pond? Snake noodles. Uh, I, I've done a little traveling in my day. Maybe we ran into each other in the past. Maybe we did. Passing each other like two ships in the night. Before meeting at the mooring. That's very lyrical. I blame the mood on you two. All I know about the UK is that British werewolf guy I once met. He went absolutely wild during a fury. But even then, he would beg the wall's pardon after putting his fist through it. Sounds about right. But I imagine you two became great friends. Now you know, rude vampires are much more my type. Eh, actually, no, I'm not offended. Rude vampire and proud.
That would look great on a t-shirt.
Awesome idea, considering that for a Christmas gift. Right. I guess we should raise a toast. Does anyone want to make a speech? Someone? Snake, maybe? I don't think I'm the right person to be giving speeches. You definitely are.
Yes, if you want to, I'd love to hear it from you.
In that case, thank you for choosing to come to this cafe, Miss Lua and Mr. Bailey's. And thank you for making us feel a true part of your lives. You're here! You'll always be a part of our lives now, Snake Noodles.
Absolutely.
Short and to the point. Good speech. Your turn, Mr. Hyde. Really? Well, fine, I guess. Thank you, Lua and Baileys, for entertaining me and making me consider a counseling career, however briefly. You're a good bunch.
That means a lot, Hyde.
You've been a very good friend to us.
I don't think you're forgetting about you, Gala. Speech. Right. I don't know you as well as Snake Noodles, guys. And I haven't helped you nearly as much as Hyde did. But despite that, you've made me feel welcome. We've immediately made you immediately made me part of your family. This warmth that you've shown others always reflect as joy in the family you're starting today.
Oh, Gala.
Thanks, man. Really.
To the happy couple. To the happy couple. To the happy couple. Are your allergies troubling you again, Mr. Hyde? Snake Noodles, my dear Snake. Never think that you're out of the reach of my retribution. I do apologize that we only serve soft drinks here. Some bubbles would have befitted the occasion.
Don't worry about it. As far as I'm concerned, it suits me just fine.
Yeah, we're not really drinking booze these days.
Oh?
Speaking of starting a family, just in case, you know.
What does a tiefling and an elf make? Is it going to be like an elf with horns? Oh.
And I'm avoiding it in solidarity.
That's nice, you guys. Rooting for you.
Thanks, Gala.
Just imagine little purple elves with horns running around everywhere.
And thanks, I think, Hyde.
Wait, she's purple?
I guess.
That is definitely pink. It's just like my phone. They told me it was lavender.
Purple.
It's definitely rose. I aim to please. Yeah. Personally, I'm fine with soft drinks as well. Never liked the stronger stuff. He's not lying. I never saw him touch it. Is there any specific reason why not? I just don't like the taste. Never got used to it, and never particularly tried to. People assume I like to drink, especially since I'm a big burly dude, I guess. But nope.
Assumptions like that are annoying to me. I like that you look at it like just as a taste among others, Scala. Sometimes I want to taste wine, and sometimes I want to taste tomato juice.
Definitely. Booze just become this big social thing. But I, for one, wish there was a better range of soft drinks.
I went to a very expensive restaurant a while ago. They had a soft serve drink pairing option. They imported some alcohol free vermouth, homemade some fruit juice, It all tasted really nice and unique. But then they had edible robots, and they made a miniature forest out of vegetables and dark chocolate.
Wow, when did you go to a place like that?
It was a while ago with my family, back when we were still in touch. Last game.
Babe.
I'm okay, sweetie. I'm okay. I'm okay. Don't worry about the big strong man.
Well, I make a mean cocktail. There's a hard version and a soft version. In the hard version, I add some vodka. In the soft version, I don't use vodka.
Fair enough.
What else goes into it? A little bit of basil, some lemon juice, and just a pinch of salt. Tonic water.
That sounds like something I would enjoy.
Wait for it. And of course, a big dollop of fresh blood. Here comes. O type, preferably. Universal donors and all that.
Yuck.
I think this is a joke. Hope this is a joke.
And this is why he never gets invited to parties. What do you mean? I'm invited to all the parties.
Thank you so much for being with us, the three of you.
And thank you for having us. It was fun to meet your friends from work, Baileys. And your sister, Lua. She's got a very strong character. I respect that.
She's impossible, you mean. But I love her to bits.
Yeah, she took a while to warm up to me at first.
Oh, just a year or three.
She probably wanted to make sure you were right for her baby sister.
Yes, it was definitely the reason why. She always thinks of me as some sort of softie that she needs to protect.
Well, I mean, compared to her, Gala is a softie.
I would say Gala is a softie compared to many people.
Fair enough.
But yes, I think she could take him to when he's under fury. Hey, if Snag Noodles ever moves out, I'm out of my specialty. Can I ask for your sister's number, I guess? You would have to hurry. Or you'd have to step over your primary school friend, Bailey's.
Marco, I thought I caught him staring at her.
I bet he didn't leave it at staring. The two witnesses delightfully cliche, isn't it? You seem to be enjoying the gossip very much, Mr. Hyde. Of course I do. That's how I take my best pictures. Longing glances, touches filled with pent up desire. Scorn simulated in a smirk. Hopefully you've captured some pictures of our lovebirds too.
Oh yes, I really can't wait to see them.
Well, that's the downside of film.
I know. But it will be worth it, so I have to be patient.
Good girl. In that case, I have a little reward for you.
Nice one.
This is amazing.
What a beautifully captured moment, Mr. Hyde.
Yes, truly. Thank you again for doing this, Mr. Hyde.
Don't mention that I had an alright time doing it. You can keep this if you want. It's just a Polaroid, but
I know, it's absolutely lovely.
you know, if you guys want to, you could put it on the wall back there with Rachel's album. But that's just me.
It looks so friendly and warm.
Like the wedding we always wanted to really have.
Yes, once we sifted through the superfluous details.
I would love that you guys figured out that in the end. And I love this picture. Do you only have the one, Mr. Hyde? Why, Snake Noodles? You want to frame it and hang it on your wall? Actually, yes. Something like that. Good thing I saw it coming. If our newlyweds don't object, I have almost the same exact one here for you.
No objections whatsoever.
Yeah, I'd love that. It would be a lot to have a little memory of this day hanging around here.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Yes, Snake, I'm not sure where it would be without you.
So I take it you have decided to embrace photography, Mr. Hyde? It would seem so. Did I miss one? No. I thought I saw Bailey start talking. Oh, come on, tell him.
Tell us what?
Nothing's been confirmed yet. They're certainly not going to back down on it, and you aren't either, right? Of course not. Well then, I just tell them the story. It's obvious you're dying to. You don't have to tell me twice. I'd already agreed to another photo shoot wedding. They're a really sweet couple who's been coming to visit their kid at the hospital. Little Rose has been sick for weeks. Doctors think she's even going to get better eventually, but no one knows exactly when. So her parents have decided to get married in her room with her around.
That's a lovely idea.
I bet little Rose is thrilled.
Ah, she is. Another party next to her bed. Can you imagine? Anyway, they got to chatting with Hyde, and just like that, he promised to take their pictures pro bono. That's very good of you, Mr. Hyde. It's nothing. I could use the experience. So I can milk my modeling ex-colleagues for their wedding pictures.
Sounds like a good social retribution to me.
Right?
So does that mean you're sticking around Seattle for good, hi?
I've got the house and I've got the job. And I've got my own pocket werewolf. So it sounds like I'll be staying here a little while. Got an achievement for completing Hyde's good story arc.
That's good to hear. How's the house coming along?
Taking ages, but it'll look good when it's finished. I'm having it redone from scratch, so it's a process. But as a vampire, my needs are a little, particular.
Fair enough. I think it's normal to be particular when it comes to your own dream home, you know?
What would be a good dream house look like for you two?
We're not too sure yet.
But we're not repeating the same mistakes. No endless tomoda chill scrolling to look at other people's home.
And no overspending or feeling inadequate on my side.
my love.
It's not my fault I don't make money as a struggling artist. It's alright. I'm glad we talked it through. Lua made me realize it's fine if I don't earn as much as she does, or if I don't have a fancy degree or have a normal job that I go to every day because I decided to go to coffee shops all day and waste all of our money. But if my family doesn't contribute anything, and in fact, Lua's mom's told me the same thing during the wedding.
Bailey's, you're kind of sounding like a deadbeat, going to be honest. Ugh.
I didn't know you talk about it.
Don't worry, it went really well. She said what mattered to her is that I make her daughter happy and not making money. Which is good because that's what matters to me too. And I'm happy Lua is Lua who powers through her job.
Yeah, I really can consider slowing down my career. Well, maybe a little.
Yeah, when the time comes, but the thing is, I don't mind slowing down my career. I've always been the one bringing up kids' topic.
It's not that I don't want them, but I was afraid of what I do to my work.
That makes sense. Women are always expected to do more when it comes to child rearing.
Well, not in our couple. We've decided that when we want kids, I'll be a stay-at-home dad. Not like I had a job anyway. I'll still do some freelance work if and when I have time. Not so much for the money as to keep my brain working.
Bailey's, it was never about the money. Be honest with yourself.
But I'll be taking care of the little ones and of our place.
You know, I keep thinking how happy I am that I met you and married you. Not many men would have wanted that.
You'd be surprised. Times are changing and so on. Times are making more room for people to follow their wishes. I've known many people who would rather stay at home with their children than go to work every day and almost never see them. You two just compliment each other well.
I think so too.
Mr. Miller,
Mrs. Oh no. Using my family name on you feels rogue.
they would throw a fit if they heard you do that.
They absolutely would. It's almost tempting. But none of that matters much anyway.
As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's.
As long as we're still Lua and Bailey's.
Excuse me.
It sounds like Hyde has found a new way forward.
Yeah, yes.
I'm really happy about that. When I first met him, I thought he was a bit mysterious. And honestly, a bit of a jerk. But he's really quiet, fragile, isn't he?
There's nothing more solid and fragile than an immortal. Yeah, nothing screws with your head quite as much as having unlimited time.
Even elves have their own longish lives, have issues.
I can imagine. Werewolves are somewhere between elves and humans. And we also struggle with stuff like that. I guess the bottom line is everyone gets bored and confused once in a while, right? And the longer you live, the more once in a whiles get you.
That makes sense to me.
I will say though, I'm mighty happy he's sticking around. For all that he for all that he can be a difficult one, he also makes life a lot more interesting. And hey, we just really got to get each other after all this time. You know what I mean?
Yes, we really do.
At this point, even when we need to take a bit of a timeout, we can trust we'll always find our way back to each other.
That's right. You know, he had a way of finding good people. I mean, he liked snack noodles from the start. Not that I ever disagreed, but he just really got you right away. He has been very kind to me and perceptive about me as well. And I'm glad he befriended you too. This chat right now, it's good.
You're alright too, Gala.
Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing more of you.
Right back at you. And listen to that. It's pouring rain again.
I'd be really cool if I didn't have your jacket, babe. But are you okay?
Yeah, don't worry about me.
I always worry about you. And I guess that's kind of my job now.
Only if I get to worry about you too.
Hey, you guys are cute. But you know what's even better than worrying about each other? Not worrying about each other.
Point taken.
Rainy weddings are meant to be good luck anyway.
I've always wondered where that came from. It sounds like lip service for the happy couple. To avoid a meltdown if it rains, which must happen often enough.
Really? So you don't know?
Don't know what.
Maybe it's just a thing about bug elves. Have you heard of a snake?
Are you referring to the goddess's tears legend?
That's the one.
Never heard of it.
It's actually quite a whole epic in medieval elven poetry. But I can give you the short version.
Go on, I'm very curious.
Alright then. A long time ago, there was a powerful goddess. That goddess had many children, but all of her children, one she liked the best. They were the shyest and the quietest. When their siblings screamed for attention, they sat aside and played with clouds. When their siblings tormented each other, they silently looked at the stars. When their siblings ran from the rain, they waited and watched the rain fall. The goddess thought, even if my children desert me, this one will always be by my side. They are kind and gentle. They will love me and take care of me. She thought of the she thought of the days ahead and smiled. But one day, as the young godling sat on the edge of the cloud, pondering the world, a gust of wind blew on them, and they lost their balance.
Oh no.
Don't worry, this was a sad story.
Alright then.
Carried by the wind, they floated down to the ground, and immediately they were astonished. There were so many things around them that they'd never seen before. They were both delighted and lost. They stood rooted in place for many human eras, until a human found them there. Shall we call the godly Aeon and the human Ray just for clarity?
That's going to help me for sure. I get lost without names.
Alright, Aeon and Ray it is. Ray walked up to Aeon and finding them stunned, guided them forward. They took them to their village and showed them how they lived their life. As days passed, Aeon started talking to Ray. They discussed stars and clouds and planets and suns. They talked of harvests and of young children, of famines and old men. They talked of time and entire eternity as they looked into each other's eyes. They valued both the briefest of moments and the longest in era. That's how they both knew they were in love. They decided to get married, but both of them wanted to the ascent of their family.
Oh, why does he have such a long speaking part?
Ray got it without any trouble. Their family were quite fond of Ada by then. But when Ada went to seek their mother, the goddess,
That old hag.
given her a chance, by love she improves. But yeah, at first she wasn't thrilled. In fact, she was outraged that her favorite child would be taken from her.
That reminds me of someone.
I promise you, she's a lot better than my mother. Anyway, got really angry and she told me, Ada, get married if you wish, but if you do get married, then you shall wither and die just as your fiance.
Yuck.
And to no one's surprise at this point, Ada said, I'm alright with that. What's eternity if I can't have my Ray by my side? Down to get married, they went. For many hours, the goddess was angry and shouted. Then for many hours, she was dispensed and sulked. Then finally, she turned an eye onto the ground to look at Adon and Ray. They were in the field where Ray had first found Adon. They found garlands of flowers and they were surrounded with people they loved. And for the first time, Adon wasn't quiet at all. They were singing and dancing, their eyes sparkling, their hair floating on the wind. And the goddess saw that for the first time in an eternity their child was happy. She regretted her bitter words then, but a goddess's word once spoken isn't easily broken. In sadness for her child's mortal days, she started crying, and one by one her tears hit the earth in a thick cloud of rain. But instead of running from it, Adon and Ray danced with it. And so the goddess said, for each tear of mine that falls onto you, may you live another year. And even as your hair turns gray and your skin turns parched, may that year see your may that year see you both dancing and singing, still in love with each other. And according to elves, that's how we came to be. But I think that's a bit far-fetched. My love, are you tearing up?
It's nothing. You're just really beautiful sometimes.
You're a born legend teller, Mr. Bailey's. Please don't do it again for the sake of my throat. That was an astonishing rendition of that story. Yeah, what an epic. I'm not going to look at Rain the same now.
It's just a silly tale.
It's not silly at all. And you're right. The goodness. The goddess is a lot better than your mother.
Told ya.
My history with rain is a lot simpler. I just really loved it when it rains outside and you're all warm indoors.
Yeah, that's a very cozy feeling.
My bedroom when I was a little girl was on the top floor. So I could hear the rain fall at night when I was in bed. It was great.
I wish we lived in a world where everyone had that. place to be safe while the rain falls outside.
For sure. Ah, look.
Hello, kitty.
You
Hi.
see.
Here's another, at least another someone who's safe from the rain right now.
Ooh, that's a very wet little guy.
Poor Gala. Did he just shake rain all over you?
Can we have Hyde run along and say, "No, kitty, that's my pot pie.
So cutesy though.
Bad kitty, that's my coffee." Oh, South Park. He did a little, but that's fine. He's a cute one. What's he doing here, though? Is he your cat, Snack Noodles? No, he's been around a couple times.
I do remember seeing him a week or so ago. He's not any friendlier than he was then. Although he's not especially aggressive either.
Maybe he's adopting this place. Wouldn't be the first. That's pretty much how you got high too.
Now that's an apt comparison. It seems that he might be looking for something though. Or someone.
If that's the case, he hasn't found them yet. He came by another time a few days ago and was actually quite helpful. But he didn't look settled then either.
And there he goes.
Very mysterious.
Not gonna lie, when he first came up on the thing, I thought that was you messing with your desk. So what did I miss? A cat, apparently. Ah, yes, I saw it go. What was that about? We're not entirely sure. He has come by a handful of times. Probably learn at the end of the game with some weird rendition of Silver, like the last game, but he doesn't seem to stay very long or ask for anything.
I was saying that he might be looking for someone.
Perhaps he is. In many traditions, cats are depicted as having special foresight, messengers between worlds, as to speak. He may know something that we don't, or see something we can't. Yeah, that's just how you want to believe. Looking mysterious, get food and cuddles. I was saying that it reminds me of someone, actually. No comment. Uh-huh. Anyway, what was that call about? It was the interior designer about the house. For some reason, he needed to know the exact size of my turntable, as well as whether I wanted walnut or oak floors. I just want floors I can walk on.
Surprising. I thought you'd be more particular about decoration type.
I am particular, in the sense that I want it to look good. But he's got no clue what to do to get there. I mean, you've seen his car, right? It's not, peak design trends. That car served me right. Thank you very much. I remember when a certain werewolf didn't want to drive me around. I shouldn't have brought that up. Truth.
Why don't you help Hyde with decorating the gala?
Why indeed? My job at the time, Your job, time? I see. Everyone's a critic, but when the truth is, Gala has no understanding of color, material, or shape. I'm a lazy interior designer at best. But Gala is the interior designer's waking nightmare. Not true, I just go for functional things. That's what people say when they got no taste. Yeah, maybe my taste in vampires is the problem here. I think your taste in vampires is your own saving grace. Yeah.
What do you mean?
You guys sound like you're gonna be justified. Indeed. You know, being like this all together when it's dark and damp and feeling good and safe at home, it's a pretty rare feeling. Kind of like a public place.
I get that kind of ski here. As far as I can remember, this has never felt like a strange place to me. It's my space that I'm lucky enough to share with other people I like.
I definitely feel the same way. Thanks for that, Snake.
I'm glad that's how it feels to you. Our patrons' comfort has always been our priority.
Goal very much achieved then.
It sounds like it's ending soon, so I want to make sure I get the stuff. Since last time it cut us off. Oh, earrings Georgie has. That and you're always. Also, you are alright. I guess it sounds like everyone's been busy with our own stuff for a while. But I can't wait to come back here and see your faces again. Whether in a week or a month or a year. I know it's gonna be a good time.
Cheers to that.
Here, here.
Eh. You are all welcome anytime. Separately or together. And I'm looking forward to hearing what you get up to.
Well, definitely pop my by to give you news.
And in my get my fury remedies. And to listen in on the drama. I can't wait to welcome you all back.
I think the raid is over. And we've kept you up for a while already, Snake.
Yeah, we should all use the dry spell to get back home. Consider the night cold.
You go first, guys, or we'll be stepping on each other's toes.
Alright. Good night, Snack Noodles. Good night. Good night, you two.
Let's go, darling.
Let's. Good night, Snake Noodles. Thank you for being with us tonight and on the other nights.
No. Thank you for everything. Truly.
Have a good rest this night.
Will do. You guys coming?
Yeah, just hold the door for me a second longer.
Bye. What are you doing?
I'm carrying you over the threshold, of course.
That's on the way home. Or that's on the way home. Into the home. Not out of the way of the bar.
I can do both.
You're silly.
Baby, but I love you.
I love you too.
Bustling, busy, and abuzz. Peoples whose thoughts I can here almost as well as my own. By now, whose success and failures matter to me as much as my own. I suppose that's what it feels like to have a chosen hive.
So nice. It's so long.
And I'm guessing we have one more episode.
Natulog tayo.
And with that, thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that like button and drop a comment down below at what you think this last day will bring us. Or at least I'm assuming this is the last day coming up. And make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can catch up on any of the other videos or series that we do on the channel. And as always, have a great rest of your day. And bene vale.
Bye.